What's up, guys? This is Jay from the Crypto Art channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, if you're new to cryptocurrency, I just want to let you know that this channel is definitely for you. I give you the basic stuff, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about one of my bullish coins out there. Well, I didn't make it, but it's one of the ones that I have a good position on. But before I get started on that one, guys, if you guys are still new and you don't know which cryptos to start looking at, do take advantage of my free report on the top 5 scalable crypto projects. I do believe that these cryptos are going to be really busy this summer and also the second half of the year, because they do have a big ecosystem and they do have a lot of updates coming up as well. So there's going to be a lot of people paying attention to these. So take advantage of that list right now. It's in the description below. So yeah, download it while it's still there. Alright, so let's get to this motivational quote right here. I had to make you uncomfortable. Otherwise, you never would have moved, according to the universe. And you know what, guys? That is, yeah, definitely, it's universal. I never had any, what do you call it? I never wanted to be a content creator at all. But certain circumstances, came, and you know what? It invited me to want to try it. And here I am, a couple months later. I'm still doing it almost on a daily basis. And yeah, I enjoy it actually, because prior to this too, or I'm still doing it, I'm a Muay Thai instructor, so I'm basically translating my teaching experience from Muay Thai to now cryptocurrency. But my main students that I want to teach are people that are new to crypto. If you are highly advanced, you've been in the game for like a bit more than a year, and you know your thing, you know what? And most of you're gonna get from my channel is basically an update. When it comes to like super technical details, you definitely have to do your research there. All right, so here it is. Grayscale is adding Cardano to its digital large cap fund. That is definitely good news, guys, because that means more institutional investors are moving their money towards, of course, Grayscale, and they will, juggle that money around and yeah, add it to Cardano basically, and also the rest of the cryptos that are in their list. Now, for those of you that are not aware of Grayscale, it is one of the big players when it comes to cryptocurrency. They do manage like billions and billions of dollars. So they can move the market, guys. Now let's take a look at their list right here. So here we have Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin. I have no idea. Zcash. I think there's a privacy coin. Zen. I'll be real honest with you. I have no idea what Zen is, but hey, that's one thing you guys gotta understand. There's so many cryptos out there. You can't catch all of them. You just pick the industries that you love, and then pick the top cryptos there that you believe in, because you're not gonna catch all of them. Okay, so don't beat yourself if you can't catch all of them. And all right, so there's XLM as well. That's in DeFi, currency, and Mana is all about gaming. This one's good. Well, you know what? That is not financial advice too, so keep that in mind. LPT, Live Peer. Not entirely sure what they do. You have Chainlink, which is an oracle, basically translating data from one source to another. Filecoin is all about data storage. BAT is all about, I think, just entertainment. Oh, BAT. So for those of you that are not using Brave browser, I highly recommend that you do, because every single time you use it, like let's say you watch a YouTube video like this one right now, you get basic attention tokens just by utilizing the Brave browser. And Brave also blocks a lot of ads, so if you want to enjoy YouTube a little bit more, definitely do use Brave browser, because not only do you block the ads, you get awarded with bad tokens. And I've been accumulating this since last year as well, and I do have a small bag of my Brave browsing expedition, and I'm gonna make a video about it probably like 4 years from now, so that way I can tell people my story of how I accumulated certain coins and then made this much or X amount of money, just to give people a story, something to entertain people. But anyways, yeah, Cardano is gonna be listed in here, so Grayscale is gonna be playing around with a lot of different positions here, and of course, those guys are big movers of the market. So yeah, do expect some volatility from there. But also keep in mind, it's not just Grayscale that's the big player in the game. The other players are like, let's see, Digital Galaxy Group, or actually Digital Galaxy Group owns Grayscale too. But I think the biggest player is the Fed. Watch those guys. All right, and also, wait, this is it. So, these are some of the biggest investors that are involved with Grayscale. You have ARK Invest, Horizon, Toroso, Scopus, Systelligence, IFP, Simplify, Williams Jones, True Independence, and Parkwood. So yeah, these guys are whales, and yeah, they're giving their money to Grayscale, so that way Grayscale can manage it for them. Um, Also, if you want to do more research into what's happening in the new economy, I would suggest you look into ARK Invest. They don't really have like a portfolio in crypto right now, but what they have are a portfolio in companies that are going to be disrupting the new economy. So just studying them will allow you to understand what's involved in the new economy a bit more. So, and also keep in mind they filed for a Bitcoin ETF as well with 21 shares. So they are moving directly now to Bitcoin rather than investing in Grayscale and letting them do the work. So keep that in mind. Now, going back to Cardano, yeah, let's stick to some basics here. Cardano is a proof of stake blockchain that aims to surpass scalability and efficiency of Ethereum. Now, is it going to replace Ethereum? No, I don't think so. Each and every single one of these blockchain projects will have their own niche to basically function in. And what Cardano is doing is basically just taking some of the weight off Ethereum by grabbing some of their projects that are using Ethereum to Cardano itself, so that way Cardano can handle some of the work. Now, you're going to see these list of words quite often, especially if you're new to crypto, and that is proof of stake, and the other one is proof of work. So the difference between them is that in proof of stake, all you got to do is basically have the funds or the liquidity. So let's say you have 1,000 Cardano, and all you're doing is just putting that in the savings account, and then you basically get interest, not in dollars or whatever fiat currency you use, but you get it in actual ADA tokens. So keep that in mind. Now, in proof of work is in here, but proof of work, what happens is that I'll give you the basic idea of it. Let's say in order for you to get awarded with that coin, or a group of computers have to compete with each other to solve the equation. The first one to solve the equation acquires the coin. Now, for the ones that were like a couple seconds behind, you know what? It's too bad. Whatever energy it is that they use to, try to solve that hash, it goes to waste. And that's why, a lot of these projects are transitioning from proof of work to proof of stake, because it's more energy efficient. And yeah, that's why you're going to be seeing a lot of FUD from China talking about how Bitcoin is not energy efficient, this and that. But that's just drama. They're just basically giving you a mask so that way they can really pull profits from the back without you understanding that they actually did that. And yeah, you gotta understand, guys, that the media manipulates the newcomers as well, because the newcomers, since they're new, they're not aware of what happened in the previous years. Now, me, I'm still fairly new into the market. Actually, I started in 2020 of March of 2020. But what I did was, ever since then, I've been studying crypto on a daily basis. I kid you not, I have not missed a day. And what I've been doing also is studying past results, so that way I'm aware of what's to come next. Because even though the past may not repeat, it often does rhyme, and I can see where this bull run is going. So for those of you that have moved in on April, May, and you may be experiencing a dip right now in your portfolio, but I'm just letting you know it's okay because we're going back up again. Okay, now we might like consolidate at a certain level with Bitcoin, and we might also take another dip. We never really know, but all I know is just based on previous data, we're going back up even higher towards the end of the year. And also the Fed just keeps on buying and buying. So we're definitely in an environment to hyperinflate. Now, I'm not going to show you that data just yet. I'm going to show you that some other time. But anyways, in terms of scalability, Cardano is partners with Hydra, which is another blockchain company, and they do have a coin itself called Hydra. And yeah, it's pretty biblical to me, in my honest opinion, because you know what? Well, once you look into Hydra some more, you will understand. So basically, what Hydra is it's a scaling solution for not only for Cardano, but in general, it's a scaling solution. So let's just say each head of the Hydra can handle 1,000 transactions per second. Now, if the Cardano network or whatever network is using the Hydra network needs more scalability, what happens is all Hydra has to do is add another node to the network, and then I'll have more heads, and each head will be able to handle 1,000 transactions per second. So yeah, keep that in mind. So think of Cardano as basically the infrastructure, the body, and Hydra is the blood, the food to give them energy, and the mind for Cardano would be AGIX, which in my opinion is the most disruptive and most powerful cryptocurrency project out of all of these cryptos, because artificial intelligence is basically the biggest disruptor in this new economy. And there's no other project out there that's handling artificial intelligence similar to what AGIX is doing with Ben Goertzel. Now, keep in mind too, guys, last year, or I think it was last year that Ben Goertzel said that cryptocurrency, along with artificial intelligence, it's already ready. It's ready to roll out. The only thing we're waiting on is the infrastructure involved. So that way, when all of those are set, like you have the camera set up, so that way they can track people. You have all those EVs roaming around in mass, because they have cameras too. They're going to be monitoring people and doing their own thing. What else? Those drones, 5G network, it has to be there in order to have that strong internet connection. What else needs to be there? Oh, all those financial institutions. Everything has to be in the blockchain, basically. A lot of things are going to be tokenized, so once a good majority of the things in the world right now is tokenized, artificial intelligence is going to have a field day every single day, 24/7. And Cardano is basically the infrastructure for that crazy AI that's going to basically enslave the whole entire human race. Nah, I'm just kidding. Hey, I don't think it'll go there, but you know what? We still have a chance to regulate AI, guys, to a certain degree. So I honestly think that this pandemic is killing multiple birds with one stone, because people are so distracted with some nonsense out there, when the real threat, in my opinion, is artificial intelligence, because basically it's more efficient than humans when it comes to achieving something. But humans have that what do I call it? The unknown factor. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, we still have some things that artificial intelligence can't get yet. But yeah, that is something to definitely pay attention to, guys, and watch out for, because AI is taking over every single thing, man, every single job, and you're gonna see a lot of people. They're gonna be in UBI because the robots are taking over. And yeah, that is all I have for this update, guys. If you did enjoy this episode, or the information you got here, please do press that like button and also subscribe, so that way you get notified when I come up with this kind of episode. Alright? Anyways, that is all I have for you guys. Please do stay tuned for more.